So, what is it about YouTube that makes you happy? Yo, yo, yo. Welcome to something I like to call Share the Happy. So, what is Share the Happy? Well, Share the Happy is when I try to remind myself of all the things that make me happy, things that I might take for granted sometimes. The first thing I want to talk about at Share the Happy is the existence of YouTube, how it makes me happy, how it makes all of us happy. For starters, it's a heaven for procrastinators. If you're a student, you'll probably know what I'm talking about. It's Saturday night, and you're starting on an essay that's due on Monday. We turn off our phone, we hide our phone, we mute Facebook, and we kill off social media, determined to finish that essay. 10 minutes later, we're still staring at a blank space for an essay. So, what are we tempted to do? We go on Google hoping to find inspiration on the topic we're writing about. But like heaven opening up its gate for us, right next to that Google tab is the YouTube tab. We see that YouTube tab and we tell ourselves, all of this is probably writer's cramp. It's probably time to take a break. So we decide to take that 10-minute breather. We go on YouTube and we start browsing through those videos. And guess what you find? A video on how to stop procrastinating. But somewhere, someone in that video is going to tell you that what you're doing is alright. Procrastinating is okay. We're humans after all. Now that video is done and over with. But darn it, that's only been 6 minutes. You still have 4 more minutes. Then you decide to watch another video. Slowly but surely, those 10 minutes turn into 30 minutes and those 30 minutes turn into 2 hours. And before you know it, it's 2 a.m. in the morning. We remind ourselves now that going to sleep early is probably a healthy option. So of course we go ahead with the option and we call it a night. We'll wake up early tomorrow morning to start on that essay. First thing in the morning. You keep telling yourself that, buddy. For those lazy people out there, like myself, who fall asleep every time they read a book, well, every vlogger on the internet says you're welcome. And if you're also lazy like me, and you also sometimes enjoy gaming, but you don't like going through all the levels, or you hate the anxiety that goes with having to play scary games, watching other people play the games for you is sometimes just as satisfying. And with so much content on YouTube, not everything is for the sole purpose of procrastinating. In addition to that, YouTube makes me happy because it's an innovative source of support. It's an almost global community where surely you'll be able to find your crowd. On YouTube, we're able to find people with the same concerns and same problems that we have. But in addition to that, we'll also find people who share the same sense of humor as us. YouTube is also generating a new generation of role models. In the early 20th century, people were emulating the movie stars. Then later on, they were emulating the singers. And in the early 21st century, people were emulating the TV stars. But nowadays, people can emulate YouTube stars and vloggers. Role models who are more relatable. Role models who are celebrities in their own right, but we can have more personal connections to. If an actor or a singer doesn't have to depend on controversies to drive their career forward, I can say YouTubers depend on that even less. And YouTubers don't necessarily have to be hush-hush about their own criticism, about their own dilemmas and desires. They are more like the everyday people. So, why do I like YouTube, and why does YouTube bring so much joy to me? It's maybe because YouTube tells us that it's okay to be weird once in a while. And there's nothing wrong with embracing our eccentricity. There is a rawness to YouTube that we can't find anywhere else on television. So thank you, YouTube, and each individual that makes up this community. Has grown and developed into a unique medium that brings joy that we can't replace. And that's it. And that's it for my first Share the Happy, the existence of YouTube. If you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that like button. Or if you don't like this video, hit that dislike button. And then in the comments below, maybe you can tell me specifically what about YouTube that makes you happy. Until the next video, all of my love. Bye.